Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Draw with Rob. With me, Rob Biddulph. Now then, I'm a children's author and illustrator. I've written lots of picture books and I've illustrated them too. The clue was in author, illustrator. Have you seen this one? This is one of my older ones. It's called Kevin and it's all about an imaginary friend called Kevin. And do you know what? The truth is, this was my daughter Kitty's actual imaginary friend. He was called Kevin and she described him to me. She said he's got vanilla coloured fur, which I assumed meant like vanilla ice cream, covered in lots of pink spots with one great big tooth. And so I thought, oh, I'll write a story about him. And that's what I did. So check that one out. I'm very pleased with that one. What about this one? It's called The Blue-Footed Booby. I should explain that a booby is a large tropical bird of the gannet family with black and white plumage and brightly coloured feet. Just in case you were thinking it might be something else. So that's a really funny book. I really like that one. Maybe you've drawn the blue-footed booby with me. There's Draw with Rob videos of blue-footed boobies. I think there's also a red-footed booby video too. So you might already have drawn it with me. Anyway, check that book out. It's a very funny one, even if I do say so myself. But we are here today to do a drawing together, right? And today we are drawing a little bubble tea character. Now, this character makes an appearance in this book, the one that I showed you earlier, Draw with Rob, Fantastic Food. The vast majority of the things in this book are food. Biscuits, licorice all sorts, ice lollies, sweet corn, eggs, dim sum. There's all sorts of things. Lots of sushi. I really like the sushi characters. Do you like them? They're fun. But, where is it? On this page here, we've got a really nice spread of like an ice cream parlour. Lots of stuff going on, lots of ice creams. But can you see we have a few beverages, a few drinks. We have a coffee, have a milkshake, and in the middle there we have some bubble tea. And I know that bubble tea is very popular with you kids. So I thought I would show you how to draw my bubble tea character. Now bubble tea, for those that don't know, is, well, it's a tea-based beverage. I think it originally came from Taiwan, like in the 1980s, I think. And it's a strange little drink. It's a type of tea, but it's got these like little chewy, like balls, tapioca like pearls in them. And you get various flavoured syrups that flavour it. But it had these little kind of like balls floating in them. It's very strange. My daughters love bubble tea. I'm not a huge fan myself, I've got to say. It's quite an odd thing. But I know lots of you kids like it. And what I do know is that this character is really fun to draw. So I'm looking forward to showing you how to do it. Right, this is how Draw with Rob works, in case it is your first video. People say to me they don't think they're very good at drawing. I say nonsense. Everybody can draw. There's no right or wrong answer with drawing. You know, everybody can draw. As long as you can hold a pen, put it down on a piece of paper and make a mark, you can draw, right? I mean, some people might need a bit of help. If we're drawing something specific, they might need a bit of help with the order that we do the drawing in, but that's where I come in. Because I'm going to show you how to draw this little bubble tea character in step-by-step stages. I'm going to break it down into little simple shapes and lines and dots, and we're going to draw it together. So I will draw my little shape. You can pause the video and you can copy what I do. Start me up again, I'll draw the next bit. Pause me, you draw. I draw, 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 you draw. And before you know it, you will have finished the drawing. It's going to be super fun, I promise you. Listen, don't worry if yours doesn't look exactly like mine. It's not meant to. Don't get upset. Don't screw your piece of paper up and start again. Don't even rub it out. Just keep on drawing. You are automatically going to put a bit of your own personality into your drawing, okay? That's what art is all about. No two drawings are ever the same, so don't worry if yours doesn't look like mine, okay? Right, that's all the rules out of the way. Let's start drawing, shall we? Get yourself a piece of paper, grab a pen or a pencil. You might want something to colour with a bit later on, but pretty much we're ready to go, I think. Right, now the first thing I want you to do, at the bottom of your page, we are going to start with a curved line, like so. So like a smile. About that wide. Doesn't really matter how wide, but something like that. Then we're going to slightly curve around each corner, so we're pointing upwards, Okay, then we're going to draw lines going upwards about that long on each side. So a nice easy start for our bubble tea. Next we're going to draw another curved line, but because of a thing called perspective, it's not going to be quite as curved as that. It's going to be slightly flatter. Don't worry if yours isn't slightly flatter. It really doesn't matter too much, but that's why mine is. Do you see what I mean? It's not quite as down in the middle. And then at each end, again, we're going to curve around and head upwards, because this is going to be the little lip at the top of our bubble tea cup thing. Let's draw another curved line parallel with the one we've just drawn. And we're just going to stop that short of each end, like so. And then what we're going to do, coming up from the ends of that curved line, we are going to draw a sort of dome. But, and now this is a crucial bit, we're going to leave a little gap in the middle of our dome. So we're going to come up like so, and we're going to leave a little gap. And that is because we're going to draw, in a second, we're going to draw a little straw coming out of that. But first of all, I want you just to tuck these bits behind our bit of bubble tea there. Okay, let's do our straw now. So what I want you to do, we're going to draw diagonal lines like so, coming through that shape and ending in a curve like that. Then I want you to miss out the little gap there and continue the two lines coming down like that and end in another curve, just like so. Now it looks a bit funny at the moment, doesn't it? But we've got to remember that this cup that contains our bubble tea is see-through. It's a transparent cup, so you would be able to see this straw through it. So there is actually a hole in the top, and this is how we're going to do the hole. We're going to, about 1/2 centimetre from the top, we're going to do a curve that comes around the straw and goes in the other side. So can you see now? It looks like that straw is coming out through that hole. And especially when we add a little oval at the top of the straw, like that, we're starting to make sense of this drawing. Okay? Don't worry, it'll make even more sense when we colour it all in. Okay, now, in this Draw with Rob food book, what I do, I draw sort of food items and then I give them eyes and mouths, okay, to give them a bit of personality. So I think it's about time we woke our bubble tea up. So what I want you to do next is 2 circles around about here. 1, 2. So they should be pretty central in our cup, because these are going to be our bubble tea eyes. Okay? We're going to do these eyes with a bit of a manga-y style. So this is how we do manga eyes. First of all, we draw 2 more circles inside each of those circles in the top left-hand corner, like that. Then we do 2 more in the bottom right corner, but much smaller, like so. And then what we do, we just colour in around those 2 circles. And look, we have manga eyeballs. Cool, huh? Easy peasy too. I'm just going to go in with my slightly thinner brush pen and just smooth this up a bit. There we go. Make these nice and round. There we go, look. 2 cute little eyeballs. Now in the middle of those eyeballs, I tell you what we do, actually, I'm not going to draw any more at the moment, because we're going to add the liquid, the tea part, inside this drawing, and then I'm going to go over the top to do the mouth and the freckles and the eyebrows and things like that. But we're going to do that after we've done our colouring in. In fact, do you know what? I think I'm going to do some colouring now. We've got the basic shape all sorted out, I think I'm going to go in and do a little bit of colouring in. There's some special things I'm going to do when I colour that I will tell you about when I get there. Mainly to do with kind of little textures in the cup and that sort of thing, and maybe some highlights here and there. But let me do the colouring and then I'll talk you through it all afterwards, okay? Right, I'm going to go into super speed mode to do this, so I'll see you back here in about 20 seconds. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so I've done a lot of colouring in here, so I'm going to tell you what we've done here. So our light is coming in from this side, so I've made the tea itself yellow, and I've just added bits of orange over this side, and I've added the bubbles, the bubble part of the tea, so those little tapioca pearls. I've just drawn very simple circles. I've made this as graphic as I can, just simple orange circles that get slightly darker over this side where that dark bit of the yellow is, and I've added 2 special ones here. Hang on, I think I need to just go over that one a little bit there. I've added 2 here because this is where the little cheeks of our like the rosy cheeks of our bubble tea are going to be. And I'm also going to add, I need to find, let's get a nice sort of dark brown. I'm going to add a few, this is quite bizarre, but I'm going to add a few just little freckles, like so. I know, freckles on tea, but you know, eyes on tea. It's all crazy, isn't it? But this just helps to make our drawing a little bit kind of cuter. What else have I done? Oh yeah, so I left 2, I sort of did blue for the plastic dome here, but I've left 2 white circles similar to the ones on the eyes, just to make it look a bit shiny, and I've also left a little white outline around all the tea as well, just to make it look a little bit more sort of 3-dimensional. Also I've left lots of little white rectangles around the rim just to give it a little bit of texture. And can you see the straw? So you know we did the straw going into the plastic, into the hole, but remember this plastic's still transparent, so what I've done, just changed the colour of the straw. I've just added a little bit of blue over the top of my orange. It sort of turned a bit greeny, just to make it look like the straw's a slightly different colour where it's underneath the plastic, if you see what I mean. So yeah, that's what I've done. It looks pretty effective, doesn't it? I think, yeah. Right, let's add a couple of eyebrows. Now we're going to add 1 eyebrow. I know, again, they haven't got eyebrows, I know, but you know, we're drawing a character here. 1 eyebrow is going to sort of be overlapping the straw like this, so we do a sort of sausage shape, and then the other one is at the same place but on the other side, like that. 2 lovely little eyebrows, and the mouth is going to go right in this gap here, so just a little smiley mouth, cute as a button, like so. And look at that, our little bubble tea character is almost complete. Now, do you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm not even going to do a shadow on this one. I'm going to keep it nice and simple, nice and graphic. So that is our bubble tea character. And again, I think the really nice thing about these Draw with Rob episodes is once you've drawn it once you've followed me along, you won't need me anymore. You'll just be able to do it. You'll start exactly the same way, the little smiley face at the bottom, the 2 lines, the other, you know, all that stuff. It just sort of sticks in your brain, hopefully. I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of the black just there. And just there, just to suggest the sort of the top of the straw. But yeah, I think it will just sort of stick in your brain, and you'll just be able to, you know, you'll be sitting in your maths class or something. I don't advocate this, but maybe you'll be sitting in your maths class and you'll nudge the person next to you and go, look what I can draw, and you'll just do a very quick sketch of your little bubble tea in your classwork book, and they'll be so impressed with you. I don't advocate drawing in class, by the way, but maybe, just maybe, I occasionally did that when I was at school. Just saying. Right, the last thing we need to do to our drawing might be the most important thing of all. We need to sign it. I'm going to write Rob like that, so that everyone knows who has created these wonderful bubble tea flavoured works of art. So make sure you sign your drawing. I would like to see your drawings because, of course, maybe your bubble tea is all sorts of multicoloured. Maybe you've got rainbow bubbles in yours. I would love to see your drawings. I think they're going to be super cute. It's going to make me thirsty, I know it. Why don't you get your grown-up to take a photo of your drawing and then post it online using this hashtag #DrawWithRob. That way I will get to see your drawings. If you're watching on Facebook, you can just post in the comments below the post with a photo of your drawing. I'll get to see that too. And honestly, I can't wait to see how you get on with this. It's quite an easy one, I think, isn't it? It's going to be fun for you guys to do. What else? Why don't you subscribe to my YouTube channel? Go on, click subscribe, turn your notifications on. Then you'll get told when a new video is out. Also, why don't you sign up to my newsletter? Yeah, why don't you do it? Just go on here, get an email address, your parents or your email address, and put it in. It's totally free. You will not get spammed, I promise. But you will get sent an email every time a new video comes out, or every time I release a new book, or maybe I'll tell you where I'm going on tour, so you can come and see me in person. Come and see my show, and then afterwards you come and get to meet me. I'll sign your book, I'll have a look at your drawings, and we'll take a picture together. It will be fun. So go on, sign up. But apart from that, I think we are done here today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Keep those pencils sharpened, keep on drawing, keep on reading too. Be kind to everybody you meet, people. And I will see you again very soon for another episode of Draw with Rob. Bye everyone! It's Rob here, and I'm just popping up at the end of your video to tell you about this, the brand new Draw with Rob activity book. And this is a very, very tasty one because it's called Fantastic Food, and it's absolutely jam-packed full of deliciously cute characters. So what will you find inside? Well, we have lots of puzzle pages like these ones that you can see here. We have pages where I've started drawings off and you guys have to finish those drawings. We have colouring pages, lots of colouring for you to do. We even have some very cool bookmarks that you can colour in and cut out and then use when you're reading. And of course, we have loads of draw-alongs. Just look at these ones. Super cute, super delicious, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun doing these. Now listen, I'm super proud of this book. I really can't wait for you guys to get your teeth into it. And don't forget to send me any pictures you do based on the characters you find in this book. Right, you've had enough of me now. I'm going to let you get on with your day. You can pick this book up from wherever books are sold, and I really, really hope you enjoy it. See you soon. Bye-bye.